Yes, my viewers and subscribers. My viewers and subscribers, welcome back, welcome again to your favorite late night talk show, Jamaica Hot Topic, where we bring you the very hottest and latest news happening in and around Jamaica. Now, the first class was exciting, my viewers and subscribers, but this one plans to be as exciting. So I want you to hit that like button for me, please. As you come into the live stream, ensure that you touch up the like button for me, my viewers and subscribers, because we see where the Jamaica Labour Party supporters upset and the workers them upset. You know what me hear now, my viewers and subscribers? Me hear say the Labour right bloggers them a war, you know. Yes! Me hear say the Labour right bloggers them a war. Them turn pan them one another. Them a cuss each other. Them a trace each other. Jamaica, I am telling you, you know. Pastor Peter Chambers spoke about it. Who remember? Prophet Mark Stewart spoke about it. And my viewers and subscribers, we can't believe that right in front of our eyes, the Jamaica Labour Party is crumbling like crackers. I am telling you, me I go make you hear it tonight, you know, because the bloggers, them a trace them one another, them a costa one another. The Jamaica Labour Party is split. The MPs are split, the workers are split, the delegates are split, the supporters are split, but the People's National Party remains united, and we are on our way to progress. My viewers and subscribers, again, I want you to hit the like button, because tonight I have some video to show you with some things that is happening in the country. And I am telling you that the people are fed up. I am telling you that the people am upset. The people am tired of it. The people am have had enough. Jamaica, I am sure that is a long time you haven't heard this song, but I'm going to bring it to you tonight in a different form. You know, on this program, we always take time to big up Father God, right? And tonight is no different. But may I remind you that it is the hands of God that is on the wall. Isn't it, students? It is the hands of God on the wall. Touch up the like button for me, students. Touch up the like button for me. Remember on a favorite song. Me bring it back in a different form. Let's go. When you see labor rights across them one another, when you see MP across them one another, when you see delegates across them one another, and JLP bloggers across them one another, on the type it is the hands of God on the wall. Students, you know here Labour Party mash up. You know here Labour right blogger, cuss blogger, MP a cuss MP. You know here. All right, students, big up on yourself, big up on yourself. We have to take time for big up Father God. But comrades, I said the labor rights, them are mad out. Them are war, them one another. Them thief for money. And the Lord has turned against them. And they've turned against them one another. Who ready for dust them all?
Minutes, when you remember, that when Prime Minister Sue, that is an ex beside the head. When you remember that 8 of them are under investigation, that is an ex beside the head. When you go there and you remember that Mark Golden has clean hands and a pure heart, that is an ex beside the head.
This year
Get ready for vote them out, comrades. Get ready for vote them out. Night, everybody. Welcome to welcome to the late night class, my viewers and subscribers. The labor rights them in a problem. How much seats PNP is about to get? Type in the comments, comrade.
Who never vote for him, we are going to love them and call them back home. Because every one of them see them mistake. The one of them see them mistake. And you are the stone where the builder refuse. But stand up for you on the corner. Run the show. Everybody shout glory. Hallelujah. Shout glory. Everybody goes up. Everybody goes up. Put them 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 up.
Right, everybody, go and rock and come into the late night stream. Go and rock and come in, hit the like button. The students' class soon start.
I know you want to pick up. I know you want to pick up. Pick up what? You are like a stone. You are like a stone. You are like a stone that the builder is built. I know you want to pick up. I know you want to pick up. Pick up what? They were the same man who disrespect you. That a man that even lost things against you. Try condemn me, that we are baby. Pass the judgment and they don't know the thing. Try the little women out capacity. And I'm
Good night, comrades. I see that them trying to create some war. I see that they want to stir up some war for the election, comrades. Open up we eye. It's our time now, you know. Me say our time. God no like ugly. They been robbing and thieving and the Lord has turned against them, comrades. Jump up with your colors. How long they think they're going to thief or they think people high water no catch them?
I know you want to come. Because what? They were the same man who disrespect. That a man in the lost things against me. Try condemn me. From me a baby. Try the little women all capacity. And I got the physical ability, but we need to even the survivor, the civil. so tell them it's reality, man. The rest of the battle, you're working a ball. Now we make it. Hey, hey. See that stone? See that stone? See that stone that the builder rebuilt? I know you want me go. I know you want me go. It's a what? Hey, you are like a stone. You are like a stone. You are like a stone that the builder rebuilt. I know you want me go. I know you want me go. It's a what? Them say, I like you. You never mount to nothing and you will never get fruit. You must remain. That you like a no task. You would not fit in with this. A taxi comments and I'm going to say this. They tell you how you're worthless. Say you never make it. What in a basket? You will have them vex when them see you as if things change into promoter. So we have to run the world and do overgrow. You matter have a better standard. I will never forget to pay my time.
Big up all comrades. Everybody type 1 PNP. 1 PNP.
Yes. This is not here. This is not here.
Any real comrades debate? Any long time comrades debate?
You are like a stone. Hey, you are like a stone. I am like a stone that the builder rebuilt. I know I have become. I know you have become. It's a what? Everybody, point on to him. Point on to him, I say. I want to tell the thing that she will. I want to tell the thing that she will. I want to tell the thing that she will. I want to tell the thing that she will. And you wonder when you like you. And you wonder when I fight you. And you wonder when I like you.
And the one them when I like we, gotta fix them. And the one them we a fight we, gotta fix them.
You wonder when I fight you. You wonder when the thing that she will. 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 See that stone? See that stone that the builder rebuilt? I know it has become. I know it has become. Hey! Come on, fellas. Check it out. Check it out. So when the thing that she will. Kill it.
Everybody get ready for type serious thing, serious thing.
Lift your hand. Lift your hand. I'm going to dead. I don't want you to make no mistake, you know. I don't live here, you know. But I kind of set on target and ready. I just do certain things not free up. Make me not there for everything start. But me I pray that Master God just open up a door. That me can't even stay here and go back to tell you something will come out, you know, man. Me don't want to ramp with that something, you know. From me just
Why we not for ramp with it, students? Why we must ramp with it? When you type in the comments, big up yourself, Cheyenne Spence. Cheyenne Spence, I am an old-timer. Michael Manley, Winston Jones, Ernest Speart, and Douglas Manley. Anybody know those old names?
go back to England for come back, you know. I mean, I want to take this thing for granted because serious thing.
Serious thing.
9 years out of prison, I know easy something hard labor. I mean, I know about you, but me no live here. I mean, I feel the same way. Because my family, them I feel it. So I don't want to take nothing for granted. Me up a coffee piece up there, so me just come back. And me I recruit every little youth, every little man, every little boy, every little girl. And teach them some rights and some truths. So go back in our community tonight. Talk to the sick, talk to the lame, talk to the lady, the lazy. Make them come out on that day and do the right thing. Because God help me, as woman of God say. If you don't ever make this thing simple to you and God help you.
That God help we, if we ever make it slip out our hand. Comrades, are you going to let it slip out of your hand? Are you going to let it slip out of your hand? If you're ready for take it, type ready. If you're ready for the class start, type ready. Boom.
Jamaica said them want to celebrate this year. This year and the victory here. What the progress people them there? The ones say
touch up the like button, the progress people. Touch up the like button quick and fast. Touch it up.
everybody in the ear. Tell them to call it, don't you know call it. 25 we call it. Tell them to call it, don't you know call it. Members at this year if we call it. Tell them to call it, don't you know call it. 25 no call it. Tell them to call it.
Say already.
Call it, don't you know call it. Well, at this year if we call it. Right now, the whole of Jamaica ready. From my run.
Already.
Be a to Portland ready. From Kingston to Portmore ready.
Already.
Manchester, Trelawney ready. Ready.
Oh, you know, so me have to pull it up one more time. That music is sweet, no pad cover. It bad, no plate cloth.
Jamaica said them want to celebrate this year. This year and the victory here. What the progress people them there? The ones see every hand in the ear. Tell them to call it, don't you know call it. 25 if we call it. Tell them to call it, don't you know call it. Members at this year if we call it. Tell them to call it, don't you know call it. 25 no call it. Tell them to call it, don't you know call it. Well, at this year if we call it. Right now, the whole of Jamaica ready. From Maran Bay to Portland ready. Say from Kingston to Portmore ready. Manchester, Trelawney ready. Ready. Call it, don't you know call it. 25 if we call it. Tell them to call it, don't you know call it. Members at this year if we call it. Tell them to call it, don't you know call it. 25 no call it. Tell them to call it, don't you know call it. At this year if we call it. Everybody before this put up your hand. 2025 mark a champion. So everybody will sing this a song. Tell the labourer them to Vangalanga. Hungry, go back to the sender.
The third term, send it back.
Separation, back to the sender. Who be a worker, back to the sender. Poverty, back to the sender.
$2,000 can't buy bumper. $2,000 can't buy fender.
Well, back to the sender.
Favor, as long as you live, I go always sing that song.
Jesus Christ, him a feel we defend. As I lift up the hand like the water and blender. So everybody tell bro God say, call it, don't you know, call it. 25 if we call it. Tell him say call it, don't you know, call it. Members at this year if we call it. Tell him we call it, don't you know, call it. 25 no call it. Tell him we call it, don't you know, call it. At this year if we call it. Jamaica, if you're ready to go, vote them out. Push up and listen at the ear and shout. Power, 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 power. Shout it all about. Power, 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 power. Everybody must jump and shout. Call it, don't you know, call it.
15 seconds, I'ma start the class. 15 seconds.
25 if we call it. Tell them to call it, don't you know, call it. Members at this year if we call it. Tell them to call it, don't you know, call it. 25 no. Call it. Tell them to call it, don't you know, call it. Members at this year if we call it. Tell them to call it, don't you know, call it. 25 no call it. Tell them to call it, don't you know, call it. At this year if we call it. Jamaica, if you're ready to go, vote them out. Push up your fist in the ear and shout. Power, 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 power. Shout it all about. Power, 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 power. Everybody must jump and shout. Call it, don't you know, call it. 25 if we call it. Tell them to call it, don't you know, call it. Members at this year if we call it. Tell them we call it, don't you know, call it. 25 no call it. Tell them we call it, don't you know, call it. At this year if we call it.
All right. right, class is in session. We call it. Class is in session. Once again, I use this opportunity to welcome you to your favorite late night talk show, Jamaica Hot Topic, with your host, Mr. Hot Topic. And it is indeed a privilege to be here with you once more. Blessings, blessings, blessings to you all. Big up all my moderators, the people with the blue beside the name. Big up on the cell phone large. Big up all my viewers. Big up all my subscribers. Blessings to each and every person on this live stream. Blessings, blessings, blessings to you all. How are you doing, students? Big up on yourself, man. I say, what a way it sweep me or the Labour Party tumble down, you say? What a way it sweep me or the Labour Party tumble down. But while I was looking in the comments and Cheyenne Spencer, I am an old timer. Michael Manley, Winston Jones, Ernest Speart, and Douglas Manley. You know them name there, comrades? You know them name there? I realize a lot of people saying yes, them know them name there. Somebody say yes, me know all of them name there. Me know Vivian Blake the Whip, Willis O. Isaacs, Sidney Pagan, Howard Cook, Norman Manley, Winston Jones. Who know them name there? Somebody say, how me forgotten Sidney Pagan of Northeast St. Elizabeth. Who remember those names? Anybody in remember them real big man name there? Somebody say big up Tony Spalding's old junglist. I him build the house them. Eh? Somebody say heal Michael Joshua Manley. Yes, Mark Golden reminds me of him. Anybody know them real big man, them my viewers and subscribers from long time? Yes, yes, yes. PNP have stalwarts what we can talk about. The Labour right can't talk about no for them stalwarts, you know. The Jamaica Labour Party do have no stalwarts what they can talk about, you know. But because the People's National Party is for the people, and because what they do is real and true and honest, they continue to touch people's lives. Somebody said, big up Calvin, Little David Lynn from Northeast Manchester. Yes, Ross, say we Ross about Douglas, wait name there. Well, I can't even see the message where Ross send me again. Rotted cup. But anyway, students, blessings to everybody on the live stream. Big up all of the real PNP stalwart them. Yes, man. Yes, yes, yes. Who name Prince Law? Somebody say yes, big up Jim Thompson. Jim Thomas, Eastern Westmoreland. Who know the name Jim Thomason? Yes, man, PNP have whole heap of stalwarts where has done a lot for the people. Somebody say big up Carl Miller. Who know Carl Miller? Somebody said Jack Stevens. Also, he was a very good MP. Ross said, yes, Douglas Manley was Michael's brother. He used to own crib. Okay. Lisa Plummer said Calvin Lynn, Northeast Manchester. Annette Bennett said Kenneth Wright, East Portland. Big up Kenneth Wright from East Portland. See, they say a Dudley Thompson and Anthony Spalding save Michael Manley. How we are say? Where you say Dudley Spalding, where you say Dudley Thompson and Anthony Spalding save Michael Manley. Then where them save Michael Manley from? The JLP trying to reach out to Michael Manley? Is that what they save him from? Or somebody say Carib Theater. How we are say? Well, on the ram, let me see that message that there. Where you say one Carib Theater. Well, on them viewers and subscribers. I am getting some history lesson because I like the history lesson, you know. Daniel say Eric Orland Bell, Eli Martaland. Yes. Marie Lizzie said Terry Gillett, Western St. Mary. Cheyenne said Jack Stevens from Northwest St. Catherine. General that Juanita Fab said big up John Jr. from Manchester. Yulas Flowers say, of course, Jack Stevens from North St. Catherine. Yes. Myrtle Thomas said, big up DK Duncan. Who remember DK Duncan? Judith said, oh, them save him. Where say Siago was trying to take Michael Manley life? How now say? Raheem Gentles a long time, I not saying. Raheem Gentles said Signal Pagan, Northeast St. Elizabeth. KP said Ernest Peart, my grandfather. Big up Ernest Peart, your grandfather. Somebody else say Keith and Donald Rod, East Portland. And big up one MP when named Ennis. whether that the MP for either East or West Portland. Where the man name Ennis from Portland we buried the other day. There was a MP, was a 4-time MP from Portland who buried the other day. And it is alleged that Daryl Vaz was supposed to go at the funeral. And Daryl Vaz don't know which part the church keep. Somebody from Portland called me and told me about that. Anybody remember that MP there from Portland? Him last name is Ennis and him serve about 3 or 4 term. Can somebody remind me of that name? Somebody say big up, Colleen say big up Keith and Donald Rod, East Portland. Yes, big up the Rod brothers. Erica Ennis say big up Granville Powasa Shaw from Southwest St. Anne. Marilyn say big up Horace Clark, St. Mary. Jay say big up Roger Clark. How can we forget Roger Clark? How can we forget Roger Clark? Roger Clark was a man in its own right. Uno big up Roger Clark, comrades. Come on, man, we could big up Roger Clark. Somebody else say Harry Douglas from Southeast St. Mary. Desmond Lekey from North Trelawney. Juanita said Charles Learman from Southwest Clarendon. Yes. Daniel said Douglas Manley was a medical doctor. Myrtle said Tony Spalding. Yes. Erica Ennis said Errol Ennis. Big up Errol Ennis. Lisa said the Pearts from Manchester. Michael Peart from Manchester. Errol Ennis. Big up Derek Rochester from Southeast St. Elizabeth. Nicola says so. Yes, my viewers and subscribers are Israeli. So we start out the class with, PNP stalwarts and general of the party. Yes, caller, you're live on the program. Welcome. What say you
Yes,
about this?
teacher. You never know. So say I got try to take out Michael Manley at Spanish Town and DK Duncan have to bust it up.
I tell. Hold on, sir.
Try.
Hold on there. Hold on, make us sit down in my chair to rot it. Hold on. Jamaica, chew the man at. Where you say, sir? See, I go try to take out Michael Manley.
As out of Spanish Town there.
Yeah,
And
say.
DK Duncan have to bust it up.
Hold on there, sir. Hold on there. So, me never hear about that one day. So, what you say?
Yeah, a
See,
long
I
time
go them
story
try.
still. A long
See,
time thing still.
so what you say, my brother? See, I go them try to take out Michael Manley life. Is DK
Yeah.
Duncan have a bust up him Santa Managa? Eh?
Yeah. In the 70s.
What you say? What you really say? So them did want to take out Michael Manley?
Yeah, man.
What the coconut cloth you say?
Yeah, man. DK have to bust it up, man.
People in the comments I say true you talking, my brother. People in the comments I say true him try to take out. What you say? Then I saw the Labour
Yeah,
Party
man.
love war, my brother. Them try to take out Michael Manley 3 points.
Yes, man. DK have to bust it up. That's why when Beverly Manley got married to DK, me never feel no way about it, you know?
Okay, me understand.
That's why me never feel no way about it because him do a great honor for Michael Manley, you know, because him make Michael Manley alive, you know.
Okay, because I always wonder why she did marry Michael, but I never understand the details. So you tell,
Yeah, man,
what you really?
yeah, man, she owe him a debt, man, because him saved Michael Manley life, man, at Spanish Town.
Yeah, say my brother. What you really a tell me say?
Yeah, man.
So them did really want
Uh,
to take out Michael Manley for true?
yes, man. Listen, me, every war we fight, politics war we fight at Jamaica, at the Labour Party started.
You really I say, my brother. What you say? Every single war we starting at Jamaica. At the Labour right them started because I know the Labour right them love war, you know.
And them started, man, because remember, you know, Michael Manley daddy with peace and love. All right, you know, so when Michael Manley in a government, more labor right get work than PNP.
You really I say, my brother. I am surprised by what you really I say. Then I saw them serious and want to take out good Michael Manley.
Yes, man.
Oh, with the clot, you really I tell me, say, my brother.
Yeah, man, them live a standpipe.
So when you say standpipe, you leave them time that you hear the excitement we go on, so them want to take
Yeah,
out
man, but
Michael
them at
Manley.
meeting. Michael Manley got Spanish Town for meeting. On a piece oval side there, so. And when them come off him, man, I'm DK, I slap it up.
You really are say, my brother.
Yeah,
You
man.
really are so many must teach a young. I don't know all of the things that how would the clot yeah. Then Santiago really wicked. Him starve the people, him chew off the zinc, him chew off the food, and him really try to take out Michael Manley. So me ask a question, my brother. Then if him did succeed at take out Michael Manley, no Jamaicans wouldn't have house and land and so much school, eh?
Enough Jamaican done dead too.
Really, I said to me, my brother, this is news to me to clot. What you really I say?
Because remember, you know, every good will happen for Jamaica is the People's National Party do it. Every
Yes.
bad that happened to Jamaica is the Labour Party do it.
What you really I said to me, sir? I'm really surprised. But then Santiago did terrible because I hear say one time him go over Jews land, and over Marvel, for go take up the ballot box them, and I hear say them they go fix
Yes,
Siago
man.
business over there, I hear say his
Yeah,
mama
man.
P them have to call Viola talk about that, Mama San talk about that, whole heap of people talk about it.
Yes, man. See, I got to go around and take ballot box to man because he must say him are the one done.
So Siago did out of order.
Yeah, man. Go around the guard man, them man.
How you really I say, my brother man?
Yeah.
Say Jamaica really hello. But all the Labour Party say they care for the people and they put the people through so much wickedness
That's
and
why,
hardship.
teacher, that's why it's surprised to me how Jamaican vote for the Labour Party, you know. And some me know say the Labour Party people, them don't nonsense. Them need to put in a barrel full of Alice and roll down a hill. The whole of Labour right them. Any Rasta man vote PNP, vote Labour right, supposed to throw in a barrel too.
Really, I said that me hello. That means the Labour right have a terrible history in the country. So if people like Uno was supposed to talk about all of the things, Labour Party could walk a
Yeah,
road tomorrow.
teacher, the amount of things the Labour Party do to Jamaica, me surprised how we still have a Labour Party in Jamaica.
Need to tell me because I hear people always talk about it. Say back then, people used to fight politics with backlash stone. They fling backlash stone. But people say it's Siago bringing the pie, and him bringing the spinners them, and
A
start get the
tree,
boy them
a
from
tree
Donga,
container,
Yes, tell me about
a
it, sir.
tree container machine come and one them give to the police and soldier them and the other two go straight in a garden and then can't find them there now.
Really say so the JLP is guilty of arming Jamaicans, arming them with gun, so
Yeah,
that
the
they could.
CIA. Because remember, you know, CIA too, you know.
Yes, I always hear people say so. Well, everybody in the comments has said true, my brother. Everybody in the comments has said true. Then I so say I got the JLP really wicked, my brother. Then how can we name a highway after him that the PNP work will build? Eh? How is
All
it
right,
possible?
Hear this now. Me live in Nannyville, right? A labor writer meeting at a stadium. And when them a pass in the bus, we don't trouble them. But you know, so when them a go back down the road for go back away, them St. Thomas, them fire shot in a Nannyville.
I lie yet. Well, on my brother. So you say una live in Nannyville. When them a pass, una no see them, una no trouble them, una make them enjoy themselves. But when them pass, una wanna go back down, them fire shot off for the PNP supporters.
Yeah, man, when them meeting over and them a go home, man, them fire shot in a Nannyville, man.
I say that's ungratefulness, my brother, because if Uno as PNP supporter did want to hurt them, Uno could have hurt them. But we say them wait till you give them little leniency and mercy and make them pass. And when they pass, they fire shut off at Uno. How will you really
Yeah.
say, brother?
Labour Party is not a good party, man. It's not a good party for the country.
So
Are
we have to
the
talk
worst
about this
party the
again,
country ever have.
We have to talk about these things again, so people can hear. Students, help me big up Carol and tell her thanks for the support now. Help me big up Carol and tell her thanks for the support. We have to
Thanks,
talk about this so
Carl.
people can
Big
hear
you up on
about
the
it.
support.
We
Yeah,
have to
man.
talk that people can hear about these things, my brother, because a lot of
Are the
people
worst
don't know
party
it.
Jamaica ever have, man. Are the worst party. I'm surprised how Jamaican citizens still vote for that party. They don't care much them destroy the country. People still are run and a jump and a ball, this and ball that for them, same way.
JLP is guilty of arming Jamaicans against each other, putting
The
themselves for
party
them
that
to
kill
kill
out the
each other.
most people in Jamaica. Trust me, the party that kill
Jesus.
the most people in Jamaica, teacher.
I mean, I tell you, my brother, and it looked like I just said excitement, because anybody, what is really the matter between
But
Amos and Damian Crawford? You hear about the excitement between Newton Amos and Damian Crawford?
yeah, because right now the bar where Damian Crawford go, him was invited the Friday for go, but him couldn't go the Friday because him have maths exam for give. Right, so what happened now? Damian said, call him, tell the man, say, boy, him can't make it the Friday, but him can come the Saturday. So the man said, all right, come the Saturday. So Damian said, all right, cool. So Damian go and him carry one and him must him secretary or whatever with him, right? But the man and Damian sit down and play domino, and you can see on the camera, so Damian sit down and play domino. They play the LABOURITES music and stuff, and Damian not pay them mind, I play him domino same way. But the man come on the internet and tell peer life on Damian Crawford, so Damian Crawford them and a lack of the music and a create corruption and him have a hold back film people them and him and 100 people there and him have a hold back film people them and all of them stuff there.
Yeah, so him come tell and I creates like Damian come there for bring bad man and war. But the camera shows say nothing no
Yes.
go so. The camera shows
But the
that
camera
nothing
shows
went
nothing
like
no go
that.
so but I'm not trying to show you so the Labour Party state teacher, so them stay. Them try to start war all the time. Can you hear what I'm saying? The next time he talk again, him not holding back him people them. And nothing never go say no.
I say, but
Say
so
no, it's a war them a push right there.
propagate. They pushing war on the
Yes.
people, and we don't want it. We're not going back there in Jamaica. Wanna
That's why
tell
we have
them,
to hold we head. That's why we have to hold we head together and not make them pull we out them way there.
what a set of war board party, eh? What a set of warboard party, my brother. So let me ask you a question. You mean to tell me that Michael Malley who transformed Jamaica, who ensured that people, Pitney, whether uptown Pitney
Teacher,
can go this said school with downtown Pitney. Michael Malley who
teacher,
allow
remember
people
what
to
me kept
stop live.
saying,
Well, I know, well, I
teacher.
know, well, I know, well, I know. You mean Michael Malley who allow people to stop living in a Wackland Dab house and give them house and give them land and give us education? See, I go try to take him out. So let me ask you a question. So if see, I go to take him out, enough people wouldn't have education in the country. Enough people wouldn't have house and land. When you think about that?
But teacher, you have to remember, say, I say I got shut down Jamal.
Ah, Jesus.
You have to remember that,
Say Siago is a destruction upon the land. I am convinced
Other
that
Marty,
Siago was a destruction upon the land.
Other Marty, we are teach people for be doctor, engineer and them stuff there. So say I got to shut down that.
Thing good that PNP do,
And
it is
talk about a
apparent that
community
JLP
school,
shut it down.
right? Everything that good that come in for the country is the Labour Party that shut it down.
And I hear Colonel Charles him a talk about the 1980 situation, because Colonel Charles him a talk about what happened in 1980, and Mike Henry him a talk about what happened in 1980. And I go and play, make the students them hear, And I want the
Colonel
students,
Charles is one of the ringleader in
but
the
him a
80s.
talk. It like him a talk, so them shoot off at him. I go and make you listen to the tape with Colonel Charles, because I
All
have
right,
a clip.
Nannyville and Backbush always in a war. Guess when?
when Pernell Charles, they in charge of it name there. That down a back bush. I am the run down there.
Campaigning all around the place and putting more
They don't have
pressure on the
Mountain View down
government.
there, so down a Sanders Lake side down them places.
And we say peer war used to go on between the two communities them time there.
Of course, then Gardman them never used to come up and come help them for war with women.
How we are say?
You know, long them want to take over Nannyville.
People need to hear about these things, you know. You know, say these histories are suppressed and not a lot of people know about these histories, sir.
And Michael Manley built Nannyville, you know.
Yes. And several other communities, Michael Manley built it. Yes.
You see me? But them are trying to take over Nannyville because they want to rule the whole of Mountain View. Yeah, man, a wicked party, man.
Thank you for calling and sharing.
Class.
I thank you for calling and sharing your history, my brother. Big up yourself because Pernell Charles him a talk about what in the 1980s and I go and make you ear. All right, my brother. Big up yourself. Big up yourself.
All right, yeah.
Students, wanna touch up the like button for me now. Wanna touch up the like button for me now, students. I never intended to have history class tonight, you know. I never intended to start the class with history, but it looked like so we are going to go back down memory lane. Students, if you don't want to hear what Pernell Charles and Mike Henry have to say about the 1980s, you type make we hear it, teacher. Because you know the 1980s, you can't tell me if a true Pernell Charles attack or a lie him a tell. Because they're giving their side of the story of what happened in 1980s, you know. You type in the comment, student, if you don't want to hear it, type show with teacher. If you want to hear it, touch the like button and say show with teacher, we want to hear it. Listen to Pernell Charles him now. Listen.
Obviously, the government, the PNP government is under pressure. And when they were under pressure, the Labour Party.
This is Pernell Charles giving an interview about what was happening between 1979 1980s. Una listen to him, you know, and tell me if I chew him a talk or a lie him a tell, because him start out by saying that the PNP was under pressure. Listen to him, the PNP was under pressure. Una listen to him now, the PNP was under pressure. Students, una big up Isela for me now and tell her thanks for the support. Big up ICL and tell her thanks for the support. Everybody listen to Pernell Charles now. 1980s election. Una big up ICL and tell her thanks. Let's go.
Government, the PNP government is under pressure. And when they were under pressure, the Labour Party was campaigning all around the place and putting more pressure on the government. We're having meetings in the various parishes, halfway through, thousands of people, and I think that the nation felt that the PNP was under pressure, and the support for the JP was growing because we tagged them, and the Cuban ambassador was in Jamaica.
When say the PNP was under pressure because we tapped them. The people were saying, this question is asking, did America or the CIA help to topple Michael Manley? This is a question that the entire interview is about. Listen to him. What do you mean by we tap them? What do you mean by that, comrades?
It was growing because we tagged them, and the Cuban ambassador was in Jamaica. And he played a major role, an obvious role, as far as we were concerned. He was seen with the police, he was seen speaking to clubs, and his speech was protection for the government. Michael Manley said that he was going to follow Castro to the mountaintop. And we interpret that to mean he was going to change Jamaica to be like Cuba. And Cuba.
Did Michael Manley tell us he was going to make Jamaica like Cuba? Did Michael Manley tell us he was going to make Jamaica communist like Cuba? students want to listen to Pernell Charles and tell me if I lie, I tell pa Michael Malino. Listen.
It was a communist government. So we at that stage say, well, the Cubans are here. You know, Estrada is here representing Fidel Castro. Michael carry him here, so they are on their way here already. And the government was forced to call the election early. I think if it were June or July, them announced that election would be November or so. So we had a long period of campaign. And we laid it on, we put it on heavy on them. In a political system that we have, I couldn't stay here today and blame one side. I could blame one side as having created the direction. But I'll have to say that the other side also followed the direction to protect itself.
Hold on there. You hear what him say? Him say no, they're asking him about the 1980s. You hear what Pernell Charles say? Him can't blame one side, but one side started it and one side was protecting themselves. So Pernell Charles, who started the 1980s war and who was protecting themselves? Because I am assuming that he's saying that PNP started the war and JLP had to protect themselves. If a lie ma tell students, type a lie ma tell, una listen to him. I want him more to say PNP start the war and JLP had to protect themselves, you know. So they don't listen to him for me now.
But I'll have to say that the other side also followed the direction to protect itself. I could blame one side as having created the direction. But I'll have to say that the other side also followed the direction to protect itself. So if they were killing JLP, they were killing PNP.
You hear what I'm saying first? If they were killing JLP, they were killing PNP. So basically I say that a PNP, Jamaica, wanna listen and tell me for the setting when you get from this man now. Because you want to twist things around, you know, Mr. Pernell Charles, like oh, your head twist up, you know. Apparently we realize that you want to twist things around, but I'm not making you twisting things around tonight, you know. I'm not allowing you to twist things around tonight, you know, sir. Only listen to him and tell me if I lie, I tell no. Let us continue. And I have to talk in between. When you're using property or context, you have to talk in between. Okay? So please pardon me if I stop the program and I narrate, because this video is for educational purposes only. Listen to Pernell Charles and tell me if Pernell Charles is telling the truth. Who started the war in 1980, Pernell Charles? Who started it? Tell Jamaica the truth.
Side as having created the direction. But I'll have to say that the other side also followed the direction to protect itself. So if they were killing JLP, they were killing PNP. If they were stoning PNP, they were stoning JLP. Right? And I think that there was political war among both political parties as a result of the PNP decided to change the political system.
You hear him? Uno hear him? Me know PNP. Students, me telling us how PNP the man a blame me now. You hear what the man say? There was war because the PNP decided to change the political system. Me telling us how PNP ma go blame. Me telling us how students, uno tell me if I lie, the man I tell. Me know how PNP ma go blame me now. You hear what I'm saying? PNP decided to change the system. Students, if I lie, him a tell him say I lie, him a tell. Uno listen back to the liar wicked man. And your party get gun and carry come give the people them so they could take out the one another 3 pints. Your party.
War among both political parties as a result of they were thrown in jail. Right? And I think that there was political war among both political parties as a result of the PNP decided to change the political system and to move from what we had to what we call social and communism. So many people died, many stones were thrown.
Hello. Listen to me. And I. No, me cuss and go on bad. Pernell Charles, you know, say you have to stop it. Jamaica are from 19 how long them people a walk a tell people, like, you know. Them a turn the people against each other. You hear what I say? That a PNP start the war and PNP change this and them had to defend themselves. Jamaica, if I lie, the man a tell, type in the comments and say, I lie, my tell. Pernell Charles, you must stop it. You must stop it, Pernell Charles. You need to stop it. Jamaica, only tell himself to stop it for me now. Only tell himself to stop it for me now. It was your party that brought in guns and gave to the people that they turn on each other. It was your party. Jamaica, only listen to him for me now.
Social and communist. He decided to change the police, right? And I think that there was political war among both political parties as a result of the PNP decided to change the political system and to move from what we had to what we call social and communist. So many people died, many stones were thrown, many houses were set on fire, many people were battered and bruised.
Who caused that? Him say many people died, many stones were thrown, many houses were burned down, many people were battered. Who caused it? Who caused it, Pernell Charles? It was you and your party that know about it. Tell the people the truth. You must stop it, Pernell Charles. He's a big old man.
Many people died, many stones were thrown, many houses were set on fire, many people were battered and bruised as a result of the approach of the government to go socialist and the approach of the opposition to maintain what we had inherited from both Norman Manley and Boston. I have never met a CIA man, and I consider myself to have been very close to the leader of the opposition.
Hear what him say? Students, tell me if you believe him. You hear what him say? I have never met a CIA man, and I was very close to the leader of the opposition. Students, when looking at Pernell Charles, yeah. Pernell Charles, you know, say, me go zoom up your eye, make the people them looking at your eye while they are tell a lie. Yes, man, me go zoom up your eye, make everybody looking at your eye while they are tell a lie. Students, listen, Pernell Charles is going to tell you he has never met a CIA while he was close to Edward Seago. Listen to this and tell me if I lie him or tell. Looking at him, yeah.
And I consider myself to have been very Norman Manley and Boston. I have never met a CIA man, and I consider myself to have been very close to the leader of the opposition.
You never met a CIA man yet, Pernell Charles? Jamaica, do you believe him? Pernell Charles, you never met a CIA man yet, Pernell Charles? Pernell Charles, may I ask you the question again? You have never met a CIA man? That is what you're telling us? Students, do you believe Pernell Charles, yes or no? Listen to him again.
CIA man. And the approach of the opposition to maintain what we had inherited from both Norman Manley and Boston. I have never met a CIA man, and I consider myself to have been very close to the leader of the opposition. We accuse them of bringing Fidel Castro, and they accuse us of bringing the Americans. So the average man would have had a choice between socialism, well, I wouldn't call it socialism, communism, and what we call two-party democracy, which America supports. And I think that the JLP had the American support, and the PNP had the Cuban support. So the little man would have been forced to make a choice based on whether he had food, whether he had clothes, whether he had a job, or whether he see what was happening in other places. And it was political confusion, particularly for the masses. Follow me? And the political parties were trying to hold on to their reign. I thought whether America going to win or Soviet Union going to win.
You see, all your background look pretty. Pool and up in a Jamaica, look, you see your theme background look pretty. At them place of them living up. At them place of them living up. Up in the hills with big pool and view and looking down at the poor people. This is the place that them live. Big place with big pool and big view and all kind of something. Oh, wanna watch them? Watch them.
I thought whether America going to win or Soviet Union going to win. Chicago going to win or Manda going to win. Chicago represent a philosophy that they would accuse us of being American and Canadian. And Mandela represents a philosophy of Cuba and the Soviet Union.
Let me ask you one question now. So somebody said to ask you a question. So if you never met a CIA man from the day you're born, why were you locked up at gun court then? If you never met a CIA man from the day you're born, why were you locked up at gun court? That is the question we're asking. Why were you locked up? See, somebody say, the Zendu file say, ask him what did he do to end up in gun court? Why did he say he has never met a CIA man? Why is he saying this? He is guilty. No one asked him anything. Yes, I saw them conscience bite them. I saw them conscience bite them.
That they would accuse us of being American and Canadian. And Mandela represents a philosophy of Cuba and the Soviet Union. Follow me? And we had to hit the ground to get most of the people to come on our side. And it was at that time they said that food was being hoarded.
You hear him? You hear him? They had to get the people on their side. And that is the time when they said that the food was being hoarded. The word is withheld, dunce. Una know, sir, una did that withhold the food from the people, let me know. Una know, una did that withheld the food from Jamaica, you know, say Pernell Charles, part-time conscience a jump out. Because him a talking at the third person, you know. He's telling you what they did, you know, but he's talking in the third person.
And it was at that time they said that food was being hoarded, middle class was leaving the country, man with money was leaving with it. And we show the people. In fact, for you to get a pound of flour, you had to buy something else. It was married. You know.
Who did marry the food them? Jamaica, only touch up the like button for me, no students. A history lesson this, you know. Only like up the video and share the live, make everybody hear them something here. Like up the video, make some people sit down in a them house at night time and listen them kind of things here for themselves and know so lie the JLP a tell. See, Pernell Charles, who did marry the food them? You just tell us that the JLP had to get the people on their side, you know. And that was the same time when they said food was being married. Who did I marry the food them, Pernell Charles? You're telling the truth right beneath the lies, Pernell Charles. I can see through it. Jamaica, I want to listen to the wicked man.
Middle class was leaving the country. Man with money was leaving with it. And we show the people. In fact, for you to get a pound of flour, you had to buy something else. It was married. You know, food was married. They couldn't sell it one thing, I remember. I gave a speech in halfway through where...
What you must smile now? Food was married and you smiling. Food to all the people in the comments. Because most of my students in the comments, they're people of this age or somewhere thereabouts. And they know about the 1980s and the food shortage. You see, all of you where did hungry, and the picnic did hungry. See, Pernell Charles, I laugh off at uno and smile. Yeah. See it here? Pernell Charles, what is there to smile about? Watch him.
For you to get a pound of flour, you had to buy something else. It was married. You know, food was married. They couldn't sell you one thing. I remember I gave a speech in Halfway Tree where the women had to buy something to get stay free. And I said, for you to stay free,
You hear what I'm saying? The woman had to buy something to get stay free.
you have to have the JLP.
In order for you to stay free, you had to go JLP. Pernell Charles, you is a liar. Jamaica, if a lie, I tell you no type, liar, liar, liar. So my dear subscribers, anybody want to call me a rubbish way him say quick and fast? Is there anybody who want to call me a rubbish way him say? Is there anybody who want to call me? Because I'm going to go into Mike Henry next, you know. Because you just hear Pernell Charles talk theme side and everybody say a lie him a tell. You go hear Mike Henry? Because Mike Henry, I believe he got shot. And him a go tell you how the shot part go when him get shot. Is there anybody who want to call a rubbish did wicked liar man on the screen? Who did marry the fool them? Him say him never met a CIA. Is there any person who want to call a rubbish the lie that this man is telling? Let me see if nobody are gonna call me quick and fast. I realize somebody else did call me, you know, Lord Jesus. So no one and a second, the students. No one and a second, the student. Make us see if I can take the call here. Yes, man, we're gonna take some calls, man, and make the people them talk up the things. Them two lie, lie, lie. Lie them, lie them, lie them, lie them, lie. Come on, students, when you touch up the light button, me call a person, I'm not getting back to that person. Me see Viola just call. Me talk to Viola for about 5 minutes.
Hello?
Yes, Viola, you're live on the program. Talk to us for about
Hello?
a 5. Hello? Hello?
Oh, yeah.
Good night, Viola.
Teacher,
You're live on the program. Talk to us for about a
good
5
night.
minutes or so.
Good
Talk
night,
to us.
teacher and classmate.
Yes.
Listen, let me tell you something. Colonel Charles need to go get a nice seat and sit. Him too wicked.
I
Him
say.
too lie. He's like a fox. He's so damn cunning.
Say him never
He
see a CIA
wicked.
man from him born. Him say him never met with a CIA man from him born. I saw him say.
Him I wanna see Aga top 87. Let me tell you that. That's why he end up a red fence. I don't go
Say,
and quote him going a red fence.
our name Red Fence now. What is Red
Upper
Fence?
camp. This sell upper camp. Upper camp. And that's what him did there.
Say them that for lock him up because we say he was one of the one them what did involved in the war too.
Yes. So
We are say.
if you no end up there, so I lie my tell. In the 80s, at them hide the food. Remember the ship load of food where them dump in the sea and the zinc. All of them
Viola,
something that them dump.
Viola, you know, say if you listen to him give away himself. Let me tell you what him say. When me see it as a giveaway. Hear him. Oh, you know, we had to get the people on our side. And you hear what him say immediately afterwards? That was the time when people say food was being married. Why did he have to say that afterwards? It's just showing you say that happen and it just jump out time mind and him talk it out time subliminals. I tell you.
Yeah, because in them days there, I could remember my father was a chairman for the PMP group in my community, and I could remember when Michael Manley get the shipment of food from Cuba, and it come to different groups, and them share it. You get milk, you get sugar, you get rice. From Cuba, Michael Manley had to send to Cuba for food for Jamaican people. They LABOURITES are wicked in a man.
Say that the man said that a PNP start the war and labor rights had to defend them. So you hear the man say that PNP was at
LABOURITES
so
are
him
what?
say.
If I never DK Duncan and Russian, Carl Thompson, that's how we get the name Russian, you know. Them the man they have to stand up for People's National Party, you know. A 3 times them make we take Michael Manley out. 3 times.
Jesus, somebody talk up the things that Michael Manley was too soft. Charles and Babsy,
Yes,
repent before you die, along with Bruce Golding. The people, I mean, the comments that talk up the things them, you know. So what you say, all Babsy and Charles, Lord Jesus, so what you say? A whole heap
yeah.
of people.
I'm talk about teacher. Those were the days of the 80s, man. People bite, stone. And let me tell you something. Me
Yes.
hear one caller. I heard a caller call a while ago and tell you, say, Labour right get more help from Michael Manley more than PMP. And that is a fact. Long time you see people back in the days wear patch clothes. Like when Labour government, all clothes government, them, you know, and so bickle. That's how we call them, so big government.
Where you say so big cloud, all close government.
Yes. In the days anyway, you see one Labour right, you know them, you know.
You could have know them. How you would have know
You
them?
could have know them with ease. Nobody know have to tell you say I'm a Labour right.
Jesus, somebody say, I remember those tin milk. The tin milk them, eh? What about the tin milk? Lord
You
Jesus.
see the milk them will come from Cuba, you see? 1 spoon can sweeten like all one nearly one jug of sitting. Or we teach.
We are say, we say the milk thick.
Sugar, rice. I
Really, I
could
say.
remember them days. What Michael Manley do? Every good that do in Jamaica is done by the People's National Party for real. Michael Manley never drive a flashy car. Michael Manley never. You could never see Michael Manley in a limousine. No. When Michael Manley traveling around in a Clarendon, there was a man at Crooked River near Mr. Manta have one cut off back van. You remember them Ford van there?
I don't remember, you know. Remember say teacher young, you know, Lord Jesus Viola. Anybody remember the Ford van them? I hear everybody talking about the milk them when name La Crema.
Yes. A la leche. You
Jesus.
understand? Michael Manley now wear nothing but bush jacket. And he love khaki.
Yes.
Michael Manley now wear no squeeze me seed and fan me uncle. Like them you one. Copy squeeze me seed and fan me uncle them are wearing.
The way you say Viola squeeze me seed and fan me.
Yeah,
Murder.
squeeze me seed and fan me uncle. Like them take their measurement in a water.
Well, I know easy, you know, you have some word in your mouth, you say, Lord Jesus.
Mister, let me tell you something, man. How the ram tally? You think I know them a go alongside in a parliament? Me remember when Horace Daly seal a pen and stick you up in a Derek Smith face in a parliament.
Bolande. Say, Wara.
When the blouse and skirt, you think Horace Daly are easy not to crack? You see Horace Daly, you think he easy?
They go on again. Where you say them in a parliament Horace Dally do what? Fling one pen off of Derek Smith?
Derek Smith mess with Horace in a parliament and me say, Horace steal a pen right over there and stick it right in a Derek Smith face and you see the blood. I want to you.
How we all say?
Me see, Anthony, why near Anthony Sparling grab the same dirty Pernell Charles there. Nearly killed that in a parliament. And a Tony Sparling brother, Winston Sparling, because Winston Sparling was Labour right and Tony Sparling was the PMP one. And the
Yes.
two of them was member of parliament. And a Winston have to take him brother out of parliament the day. I want to you.
A long time the liberates them aggravate the PNP.
It's Labour right, them picky. A long time them a go on with them something here. Them black road for you. Any part PMP have one meeting back in the 80s. Them black road and pipe you up.
I say
You
in
think
them
I know Labour right a war with?
really I say Viola. In a them squeeze me seed and leg up and fan me uncle.
Please me see them fan me uncle.
Hey, boy.
And Lego them figure Lego the sex offender registry. Make we see which one of the little wretch them in it. Yeah, come on. One is like, oh, that Go on your bed. Fan me,
Uh,
me say I hate them. Jesus Christ, I beg God to forgive me.
I whole heap of
No.
people them aggravate Viola. Whole heap of people. The Labour Party has done a lot of hurt to people. And in times like these, when we reminisce on the past, a lot of people have a lot of hurt when they remember what they went through as a result of the Jamaica Labour Party. So it hurt enough people to know the wickedness that them put through and come to there. I go like them are nice, decent people. I understand exactly how the people are feeling.
The second time, the first time they kill after Michael out of Spanish Town. The second time I up a sombrero. You remember? Oh, you wouldn't know the club tonight.
Club
Got
name,
you
Viola.
just
Tell me
back in
said ways.
the
Tell me said way. Cause your students they might remember with the club name.
Sombrero, Mullines. One club there, Mullines Road, did name Sombrero. You remember it?
Sombrero. Me no know, students who don't know
You never
sombrero.
hear about it?
Sombrero.
Yes, Park and Mullines Road. Right at Walton Park and Mullines, man. Yeah, club.
Hold on there,
Sombrero.
man. Hold on there. You see right a Waltham and Mullines there, so that up where Cledio go close to Kasha Park. There's no one gas station there right and the right there, so.
Gas station, didn't know.
Yes, man. So the gas station never did it them long time there.
That one club did that in Sombrero, man.
Sombrero. Well, me don't know about it. Talk to it. Yes. So we are say.
Yeah. So them attempt to kill him too.
Aye.
Yeah, man. A 3 times they make to kill him.
Then Michael Manley rob them white phone like them will it want to take out the man so bad?
Michael Manley name then White Fall and then Twin Punico.
Oh Jesus. The people them say yes, original UJA, big up yourself. Him say yes on Mullines Road. That true Viola, the people them say they know it. Curdell say I know
Yo,
that club. The people them say they know the club for true. Cheryl say she know the club. Whole heap of
me a
people say them
country
know the
girl,
club for
but me
true
know town,
Viola. What we are say?
Me a country girl, but me know town good.
Michael Manley did not have a meeting there and them try to take out him 3 pints.
Yeah, man.
Oh Jesus, the labor rights them a go on bad.
All them in a Mark then try fi. I don't know where them did. Listen, let me tell you something. You see, back in the days when Michael Manley in a power, you could have walk any hours a night at town, you know.
I say, 'cause remember when you talk, I say people used to walk all hours a night and come from dance and walk and come from dance in the hours a night. Yes, I hear when you talk about it all the time.
We live a Mark Lane, this, you know. And when me I come from Caribbean night time, you know. If we don't want to take taxi, we walk from Caribbean, and when we reach at Torrington Bridge, we go through Eden
Thought.
Lane
Oh,
and drop out round a Stanley Motor. And a hero circle with them, we just gone right across we and gone a Mark Lane.
yes.
And a easy walk that, and we just walk and chat and laugh and so till we reach home. You can't do them something there again. From Labour Party coming a power. Not even dance you can't go.
War about them, Real war about them, man.
Junk for them, A junk for them. Junk crow.
I believe Colonel Charles so wicked and say him never met a CIA man from him born. Him wicked, man. Eh?
That all him. What red substance the on for him shoulder? He patch L and left. Yes, and you see a little dirty Desmond with favor rat. Me say favor the rat them down a Montego Bay right, Never see a man favor the rat them so.
You know easy, Where's a Desmond me pen cemetery attack?
If you ever rat them one rat when me see them a show up on the channel, the YouTube of them.
Easy, Viola. Beer excitement you go on with, But anyway, Viola, blessings and thank you for calling. I appreciate it. I'm going to go into the next part of the video where Mike Henry a call, where Mike Henry a talk theme side because Mike Henry claims that he was shot and we are going to hear the part to see if I true him a talk and like him a
One
tell.
man not talk about when Horace Daly kick him down up a Indian town.
We will find out, because him a go give him history. So get ready for sit
Yo,
down and listen to it.
one them kick Horace get that.
That's it. All right, Viola, big up yourself and blessings. Blessings. Right, boss. Big up on yourself, students, and who touch up the light button for me, students. Are you went, Lord Jesus, a whole heap of people they call me, they know. Whole heap of people they call me. Whole heap of people they call me. Students, just limit the call to 5 minutes, please. Limit the
Hot topic.
calls. Yes, caller, welcome to the program. Just limit the calls to 5 minutes.
Second time
Talk to me.
around, I hear something
Yes.
go on with the boy Colonel Chad. He was
Yes,
a
talk
part
to
of the
me.
CIA works,
And this, sir. Hold on there. What you say? Pernell Charles was a part of the CIA?
Was a part of it, man. Yeah, he was the Jamaican organizer, man.
Brother,
With the one that
my,
we come from.
my brother, a lie you tell. So
Eh?
you know hear you a lie you tell.
So,
Hold
me I
on there,
tell you,
brother.
hold on, man.
Hold on there.
Me the activist, man.
My brother, so you
Me
know
I tell you
just
what
hear
happened.
my brother, so you know just hear Pernell Charles tells you upon the live, say him never see a CIA man yet. You never you never
All right,
hear it?
man. Them, hold on. Let her tell you something. Just give me a little time. Tell you something. They
Yes.
they plot they plot to assassinate Michael Manley up one club named Bohemia Club on Mullins Road. That's right. When you go cash up.
So it
Hello?
Viola just I tell you a while ago. Viola just I tell you say someone named
Yeah.
Sombrero.
They
People
one club. You have a club named Bohemia Club. No Bohemia.
Sombrero,
With the club for Mullins.
Sombrero.
Some beer club, right? With some one of them big guys from the army, right? So they are was plotting to kill Michael Mann in a coup. The time the CIA and them agent there, But one of the man now where we have plot the thing to him come leak it, see?
Yes.
And Michael them here now. And I saw them old Babs Grange and Pernell Chard and about 4 or 5 of them can go a red fence and lock them up. See? So Pernell
Oh,
Chard is a man, with lead a posse a man with gun or issue, man. My terrorist,
hold on, my brother. How will you really say, my brother? So I watched the documentary and it shows that Pernell Charles and Babsy Grange was locked up. So you're saying that it was because of that plan to take out Michael Manley. That was one of the main reasons why they were locked up?
locked up, yeah, up a red fence, yes.
How will
And then
you
it go
say,
become
sir?
gun court, yeah.
No, sir, but my brother, you know, say a wickedness for Pernell Charles come out and tell up on the program saying never meet a CIA man yet. A wickedness, you know?
Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Michael Manley. You see, when we are going to meet, the song with Michael, you don't have an anthem. Say, the Labourite leader lie and them thief, right? Them Michael man say them lie once a week and twice on Sunday. Right? All right. You see, in the 1980, and I win them really win the election at the fear. They were them carrying upon the people them why them win the election, you know, man. Because most people are dead. You understand me? I said? So and I really win at the fear with
But
them come. Because I think
him say,
800 odd people dead, you know, man.
I hear that figure, but Pernell Charles in the video that I played saying that the PNP started it and they had to defend themselves. I saw the man, you
Oh,
never hear when him say
no,
so?
man, I the opposite, man. Him just a paint a picture, man. Him a liar, then, man. Him usually lead a posse a man go hand out gun. Or something where me know. You understand? So I saw him get locked up away. And so him a Siaga right hand, you know, before them start with the gang of five, the leadership. Yeah. Him a Siaga right hand, you know.
I say.
Yeah. A pure wickedness them guys that do to Jamaica people, bro.
And my
Labour
brother,
Party not do nothing good for Jamaica, you know, man.
yeah, I like how you talk up the history now. So you're saying, you're making it unequivocally clear that this man, Mr. Charles, is a liar because he's telling us two things. One, he's telling us he has never seen a CIA or he's never met a CIA man from him born. And two, he's telling us that it is the PNP started it and the JLP had to defend themselves. And you're saying that those two statements are lies.
Psychologically lie.
Jesus Christ, and people are
Did you know
bare
say
face,
all
you
right?
know?
Did you know say he was the leader? You ever hear about the shower posse?
Yeah, man, me hear about shower posse.
You don't know say he was the leader of the shower posse.
How with the clot you really has? How with the coconut drops you really has said to me, say,
Yeah,
Lord Jesus. Calligraphy, well on the calligraphy, chew up me disclaimer quick and fast. Hey, hey. What you say?
all right. I'm gonna like to say after here, I'm gonna like me you. I'm gonna give you some history, man. All
Them
right, you see when Siaga carried on the gun, the CIA gun, him carried you have a thing with them called circus. Every like coming on to Christmas, then carry circus come. A pure gun them carry come to Jamaica them time there.
circus a come.
When yeah man, them you that
Like the Suarez brothers circus and other circus, yes.
yeah, yeah, circus like you know the entertainment thing where they
The
picture them
entertainment
on
with
Christmas time.
the
Yeah,
juggling, the
yeah, them.
animals and so
At
forth.
them time
Yes.
them carrying the gun, man.
Yes, sir. Hold on there. I have to let that die just a second. Jamaica, on the ear with the elder tell we. Listen what the man has say. The man is saying that when they were having anytime in a December when the circus come to Jamaica, the circus is where they set up a tent and people perform and juggle and clown and all kind of something. Anybody know the circus? Yes, the circus with animals and so. You're saying, my brother, that at that point in time, because the circus have to travel with a large amount of container, whole heap of shipping to
Right,
set up
yeah, the
an
shift.
animal.
Yeah,
And that
yeah.
would be an opportune time for hide whole heap of guns in the shipping. So you're saying, my brother said, them time that they used to carrying the guns, the argument that makes sense,
Yeah.
you know?
I'm telling you, people can other people are gonna call you and test it, man. Me I tell you that. And the next thing, you see, boy, boy, me don't know. They don't do nothing good for Jamaica, man. And the only thing we know, we have a massive with we, you know. So the only thing that through the people that they have a Michael, you know, Michael is not a man of war, you know. And then them kill Magian again. In that said era there again. In the 80s. That's why I don't know he win them with the election. Because we have a majority, but I just a fear where them driving at the people. And them take over the polling station, intimidate the people, them shoot up church people, do all kind of manner of evil.
What?
You understand what I say?
Everybody has said true you talking, sir. Everybody in the
When,
comments has said true you talk, me elder. How you not really
oh,
a say do?
hold on. When the shoot with the Michael go to Punish Town to keep a meeting and the boy them attack the meeting and fire shot a DK down turn off him. Say get down low Mike and start bust up shot. Bust shot and then I saw Michael escape. I three times them who assassinate Michael, you know, man.
Sir, true. People tell me say 3 times. I see it in the comments where say 3 times them go after him. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ,
man,
so them
but
no right them wicked.
yeah, man. You're the hardcore man them in the party. Tony Spalding, Russian Thompson, DK Duncan, and them man, and them man, the radical, and them man, the different Michael, you know, man. See? So when labor right now do nothing good for Jamaica, you know, man, a pure destruction, me I tell you that, bro. Me's an activist, you know, man. Cause me a DK man, you know. And then Phillips,
Yes.
Dr. Phillips, and my MP them there, you know.
Yes,
Arthur
sir.
Jones. Cause me come
Yes.
from East Central St. Andrew, you know.
So you know what you're
You know, the
talking.
Walton Park Road here.
You're not giving us hearsay. You're giving us first-hand
Oh,
experience
me I
of
tell you
things
a
you know
reality,
and
me I
been
tell you,
through.
people, all right, people go call you and tell and say, when me I say, a facts. I don't know, me I make up like boy Pearl Chad, where him come and him a part of the CIA. Him a part of the CIA. Because CIA to, you know, agent, you know.
Oh Jesus, my brother.
You know much gun about, hey, you know how much gun about the district, the boy Pearl Chad.
Jesus Christ, how would the clot? My brother, the people them in the comments are saying you're talking the truth. Looking at the comments, the people them in the comments are saying you're talking the truth, sir. So I believe you.
I give you an example. I think I'm 19, you know, I think I'm 80. Them, how they run, one of them Leorite run against Portia, and they will come nominate, right? Out of Greenwich School. You know where the man have to come in. Him have to come in a tanker from camp. Him couldn't surface, you know, cause the massive, you know. And then I think Jim Brown, come there, he have a gas station, man, right, East Avenue, there, so, and Spanish Town Road. And them come with a massive, Tivoli man, them come on, but is a Chinese man, control the gas station, them come in like, them try, full up them gas tank and, Jim Brown. Aye, and the Chinese man come in, karate man, the China man is a karate man, you know. Oh, the man kick up blood to Jim Brown, you know. Kick him up
I
and
say,
give him some hard lick. Yeah.
well on
And
there,
then
sir. Well on there, sir. Well on there. Yeah, well on there, sir.
uh,
Yeah, hello, well on there, man. You're giving us the history,
eh,
man. Slow, you're giving us the history. Make we take time digest it. You're saying that in at the time, in a Porsche constituency, the PNP man want nominate and him couldn't drive a
oh,
normal
the labor
car.
right, the labor right, the labor right, the labor
Oh, the
right.
labor right. Okay. Yes,
Him have to
yes.
come in
That.
a tanker, man.
But we
He
are
couldn't come
said
normal like you know just walk and go. Him have to come in a tank and hold for guard and them thing and ray.
we are saying.
Yeah, man. And a massive, you know, man. That time a Porsche you're talking, man, a massive. Saying a tank time have to come nominate, you know, man.
So where you said, well
And the
on there.
China
So
man
well on
kick up
there.
Jim Brown and
So where you
how
said
you
that
chat
was
to man? Eh?
when Mama P crowd stand up on the labor rights them.
Yeah, man. I mean, I tell you, a tank time have to come nominate, you know, man. Eh.
Really I
A
say,
whole
my
thing
brother.
gone.
How will you really I say? That
Yeah,
way say Mama P crowd stand up on the labor rights them and pressure them, sir. Eh?
him stage to come and say, man, we get a tanker, man. Enough police and soldier.
Because this is
See,
history, you know. This is history of the
yeah,
1980s political war, you know. This is
yeah, man,
history, you
and the
know.
China man kick up Jim Brown, man.
The Chinaman kick up Jim Brown, big
Yeah,
bad
man, but
Dan Jim
the China man
Brown.
did have to move, you know. The China man have to lock down the station and call them to go back to actively for reinforcement and but police and soldier and you know, but him they have to eventually lock up the gas station. You know, sit and leave the area because you don't know Yeah, man. Hey, all them boy, you know, we say I got you have some Chinaman the daughter Coronation Market. You have a bakery, you just name Coronation Bakery. And that Chinaman like you just support say I got and give them money and thing. And man, I say, yeah, yeah, me man, based on as a PNP, I say, I know, so the man them send them gunman go kill the Chinaman and kill all the dogs.
The dog. I watched that documentary. They killed the man, him wife, and the pitney. The
And
daughter
the
was
dog.
going only childhood, and I believe the son was going Georges, and even the
Yeah,
dog they kill. I watched that documentary
yeah, man.
story. Yes.
So the boy parental charge, him a like, hey, them boy, hey, him, that's why God say, is that God not feel like man. I rest him that just freeze him right there. So that boy, that wicked boy, the boy parental charge. You must gang the boy lead from Rima and going out of that community. But issue gun, the boy named parental charge.
Really, I say, Carla, Jamaica, wanna hear them suck me ya? Wanna hear them suck me ya?
Or if God spare my life, when the election call me, I come there and make sure say the highway where Siaga name the pan come off and the honorable Portia Simpson Miller name supposed to go on highway. I see the money where the boy make Siaga and Michael upon it. That for change. Michael not supposed to depend on money with a CIA dirty boy Siaga.
A lot of people were upset when they put Michael and Siago on the same money because they're saying that Siago tried to take out Michael Manley several times and they should not be on the same money.
Hey man, if I yeah,
Brother,
a
my
topic
brother,
I
my
really
brother,
know
my
man.
brother, you know, say, since you've divulged that history to us and you've made the history as clear as daylight, a lot of people are understanding why so many people were upset when they made the $2,000 with Michael Manley and Siago. A lot of people upset that the two men are different like oil and water. They don't mix, they don't mingle, they don't blend.
My
And
man
it
are
was
total different. But Michael is a man of love still, you know. I pure love Michael.
Siago is a man of hate and war.
A wicked boy, man. Hey, man. Boy, a wicked boy, you know, man. Wicked, when I say wicked, you know, man. A wicked boy. All right. Hold on. Me give you an example, man. When me a youth, when me left school, you know, me go to training school. You know which one me go training school? West Kingston
Yes.
training school. And West Kingston, that time a labourite done poker at about 70, 71, right? We got a training school and the center was Tivoli Garden in the community center with them. Cause all Desmond Mackenzie, we know him long time. Him usually water the football field, you know. The boy Desmond Mackenzie.
No. Hold on, a lie you tell. Hold on, sir. What you say?
Come on, man. All right,
Hold on there.
hold on.
Hold on there.
You see Babs,
Hold
Babs the
on,
Grange?
hold on,
Hold on.
Kala. Hold on. You know me,
Yeah.
I gonna give you the floor, man. You know when you talk something when nice, me have to stop you, make it ringing at the students' ears, man. Hold on there.
All right.
What you're telling us that this man,
You
Maypen
got water.
Cemetery, usually water the football field?
I'm telling you, because them Tivoli will have a football field, you know. Football side in Tivoli. Them will have
Hold
a
on, there,
football
sir.
side.
Hold on. Me know Tivoli football field. But you mean to tell me that this Michael, this Desmond pan the screen, where you say, this year Desmond Mackenzie used to water the
You got
football
water
field?
the football field.
What the clot, you say, Carla? So
Hold on,
me
man.
want a
Hold on. All right,
trophy.
hold on. Well, I'm a welder, right? Me's a welder. And the skill me learn is welding. Our welding shop usually the Young Street, Spanish Town Road near Coronation Market. Coronation Market. But we'd have to go down there every when we leave class, the practical we have to go down there to the center to go a student council meeting, right? You see all Babs the Grange? Babs the Grange usually in a working at the library upstairs. As a youth when me I got training school. You understand me? I say, sir, I don't know when I make a something, I tell you. See, I got a wicked boy. Wicked. When
Hold
I
on, there,
say,
my brother. So we say,
Ready?
Desmond we hype up him mouth and go on like him big and bad. Where you say, a field them used to water the field.
Then hold on. Then hear him admit say, Siaga you just box him up on him something.
I see him say, Siago box him up and it was good for him. Boy. Say, where you say, a water boy and a beating stick. Where you say, you have him file me general. So all when you
Boy,
see
let me
him
not
on
tell you, man.
TV,
Him just water the play field, man.
my brother. So what you say? When you see them upon play field, you mean when not upon play field, when you see them upon TV, hype up themselves and go on like them a smaddy. You just turn off your TV because you know say them used to be water boy we get beaten
Yeah, but
from the
me no
leader.
watch them boy, the man. Me no watch them boy, the man. So me I tell you, said the Jamaica Labour Party are the destruction of Jamaica, man.
Oh
If
Jesus, my
if them
brother.
never, you see in the 80s, if them never do what them have to do with the CIA and the sabotage with Michael and all kind of things, Jamaica would have nice now. I see who mash up Jamaica. I see and Reagan mash up Jamaica, you know, man.
Wow.
But everything did nice, you know, man. With Michael Manley, you know, man. Everything nice, you know, man. And them mash up Jamaica, man. Or
Boy,
Jamaica would have be a paradise, man.
Boy, my brother, Lego some history pan we where a lot of us don't know about tonight, you know. I mean, appreciate the things them we are talking, you know. Where you say Desmond McKenzie we say I go
You know,
box and
water the
kick.
football field.
So Jamaica, when you hear that, anytime when you see Desmond and he hype up himself, say go on back the water, you feel like a water boy. Yes,
Yeah, yeah. Look, man,
brother.
so
I
them
thank you for
boy,
I thank you for calling and divulging the history too. My brother, me never know
all
say
right, yeah,
Colonel Charles Wicked, you know.
yeah, man. All right, I'll topic. Cause I don't know if I dip on the registry, you know, cause I want dip on the registry, you know, put my name for your register, man, and that's I can like you can know the rest of people them way in your chat and them thing there, you see me?
Yes, yes. So your name is Errol.
No, but my street name is Papa Top. Everybody know Papa Top.
Papa Tap.
Papa Top, yeah.
All right, Papa Tap. Big up yourself, man, and blessings to you, man. And why
Yeah, man. And
save you?
anytime you want some history, you just call me, man. Me give you some history, man.
Oh, Jesus. We have Uncle Junior as the historian, and we have you where we laugh a whole heap. Here are some whole heap of things that talk tonight, you know. A whole heap of things that talk, you know, my brother.
Yeah, man.
Where you say, enough people never know that China man kick up Jim Brown. Big bad Dan
Man,
Jim
then,
Brown.
you got hear people call you and say, true, man. The China man kick him up, man. Some karate. You know, say China man, them a karate man, man.
Hold on there. So when the China man did that kick him, did him say, murder? Lord Jesus,
Yeah, man,
Papa Tap.
China man pick him up, man.
Boy, I'm
Him,
not
him
like,
never, them never walk with, like them never walk with no piper, you know. So when the man kick him up, through police and soldier up on the road, them never really walk with no piper. Then just come as a support for the man. We are going to nominate, you see me?
yes.
So when the China man kick him up and do that now, them go for piper, you know see it?
Understand what
And I
you
come back,
mean?
but like the soldier them, they right a Mother White Bridge there, so them couldn't pass.
Jesus, my brother, you talk up the things them tonight. I really appreciate it, man. Big up yourself, man, Papa Tap. And thank you
Yeah,
for
man, big up
calling
yourself
and
after
run
big
the
man.
history,
Boy,
man.
me go make something reach up on your Zella, one of them things, one of them by next week or so, yeah.
My brother, blessings to you and big up yourself, man.
Yeah, man,
Blessings every
I'm over
time.
there. I am meet and greeting me. I feel that say, you know.
That is right, sir. Make sure you're on board for the meet and greet in New York.
Yeah,
So
man,
we're
me
finalizing
there,
the
man, me
date.
there, man, me there,
We're
man. Yeah,
finalizing the date. Big up yourself, man.
yeah,
Blessings, Papa Tap.
yeah, man. Big
Blessings.
up yourself, man. Yeah,
Blessings, sir.
and keep on doing
Blessings.
the good work. I do. I had the eye and the ear of the people. Right, I know. Yeah, and Andre and Loan, some of them man, aromatic and them man. You know, see it?
Man, we're doing our work. We're doing our work. You know,
Yeah,
and the
man.
people appreciate it, man. So blessings to you and big up yourself,
Yeah, man.
Papa
Bless
Top,
yourself,
man.
man. Yeah. All
Blessings.
right. Yeah.
Blessings. Yes, yes.
All right.
Jamaica, what a whole heap of history. What a piece of history run on pan way. Eh? There's so many people who called my viewers and subscribers, but students, I am going to turn now over to what they need a man name now, Mike Henry. Because they hear Pernell Charles give you theme history. Listen to Mike Henry now. Mike Henry said he was shot. Listen to me now, comrades. Mike Henry said that he was shot. Let us listen to Mike Henry and his story. And I make we hear if Mike Henry got taught the truth how the history go. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, students. Them your class are too nice, man. You don't need to touch up the like button. Them your class are too nice students. Come on, come touch up the like button for me now. Wanna come and touch up the like button for me there. Yes, Uncle Junior, good night and welcome to the program. How you doing?
Not too bad, you know.
And
I
big up,
hear
big up.
you.
Yes.
I hear you talking about the plan to overthrow Michael and Mullins Road.
Yes.
How the information got out. There was a soldier there by the name of Leroy Hyde.
Tick up. Una
Came
hear the,
from
hold on, no.
Trelawney.
Una hear the historian come and argue with me. Where you say, how did the story get out to them did want to take Michael Manley? What the soldier name?
The soldier's name was Leroy Hyde. And he came from Trelawney.
Yes, sir.
So when they had the plan on the Mullins Road, the club was owned, I think, by a colonel. I don't remember if it was Leslie Lloyd, but there was a colonel that owned the club. So there was a plan to overthrow the Michael and the government. And when Leroy Hyde came to Trelawney, he's a man that drink him rum.
Tick up.
So when him drink the rum now and start to talk, him tell everybody the plan.
And there.
No,
Hold on there, Uncle Junior. Jamaica, una hear piece of history that was not fitted in. Hold on there, Uncle Junior. That is why you're the original historian, Uncle Junior. Where you say, one of the soldier who was a part of the plan to take out Michael Manley, him drink him rum and feel nice. And we know say sometime when you drink rum, you talk your business. So at the rum where him drink bust the secret, or where the clot you say, Uncle Junior?
yeah. So in burst the secret, the worst place in Jamaica, North Trelawney. So when the information came out now, persons in the area told Mr. Leakey, and that was how the government got wind of the information. Leakey was the MP. So Leroy Hyde was charged for the crime. So you can check and see that the case finally was thrown out because remember the government changed. So
Oh,
the
so when the PNP was in power, they charged Mr. Hyde, but
yeah,
when the JLP came in power, they overthrew the case.
null and void.
Oh, Jamaica, when you hear them piece of something there? You hear them piece of something there? Yes, Uncle Junior, continue with the history. What you really
The
are saying?
other thing I hear you're talking about Pernell Charles. Now the crime got away between 1974, 75, 76. In 74, they had what was called the Suppression of Crime Act. And then the crime was still escalating because of the Labour Party. So what they did was, Michael Manley decided that they had to have a state of emergency.
So,
So they had a state of emergency in 1976. So elements like Colonel Charles and Bobsy Grange were known terrorists in the country. That's why they were put in detention.
And we are say, but Colonel Charles said that a PNP started it and they had to defend themselves. And so him say, and him say that him never met a CIA man from him barn. So you hear him tell the world.
Him never meet them because he was one.
So you're also confirming that Colonel Charles was a CIA.
So if Siaga was a CIA agent, Colonel Charles never knew Siaga.
Pick up what you say, sir. So you're rubbishing the argument completely. That when Pernell Charles said that he has never met a CIA, you're saying that is a big lie because one, you're saying Pernell Charles himself is a CIA, and then you're saying two, even if he's not a CIA, his boss Siago was a CIA. Okay, we get the argument plain as daylight, Uncle Junior. Yes, sir.
The other thing that I heard Charles say if you went to buy bread, you had to buy stay free. Right? Well, let us remember what used to happen. Because of the hoarding of the food, they created scarcity. Artificial scarcity was created.
Yes.
They told the friends of this, because remember, they control the merchant class in Jamaica now. So they would say to the merchant, look here, we will pay you X amount of dollars not to sell the food. So if you don't sell the food and you collect the money, what going inevitably happen? You are scarce.
It's correct. That is correct. And you hear what him say? That food was scarce. And you hear, he said, that the PNP wanted to make the country a communist and the JLP had to get the people on their side. And hear what him say immediately afterwards? And that was the time when people saying that things were short. So based on the level of conversation and how it happened in sequence, I'm subconscious I jump out and tell us, that the Labour Party had to get the people on their side, how they had to do it. They had to starve them and turn around like the savior, I tell you what they did, Uncle Junior. Yes, sir.
So when they created the artificial shortage, what would happen now is that the merchants now would sell the products that were not selling so fast with the products that person needed. So you would need bread, milk, rice, sugar, sardine, that sort of thing. So if you wanted to get that now, you'd have to buy something else. So it was artificial shortage that was happening in the country.
Yes.
So at the end of the era of Michael, they had the election on the 31st of October 1980,
Hmm.
right? And the following Monday morning, the first thing that took place was that the Gleaner, for the first time in the Gleaner's history, came out in colors. Color,
Say,
not black and white.
we say once the Labour Party take over,
Yeah, but the first thing that took place the morning after election was the Gleaner itself came out in colored
me ask a question.
for the first time,
The Gleaner was now only printed in black and white.
black and white.
And
Mhm.
immediately after the morning after the election, it came in color. What does that say to you? Did they have color before and decided to wait until that opportunity? Or they know that they plan to win, so they make sure get the color to make sure that it would be there that after they steal or won the election? How do you interpret that?
The Gleaner was involved in the overthrow in America, man,
We are
The
saying.
the Gleaner was heavily involved in the overthrow of Michael Mandino. You had persons like John Hearn, Don Rich, the same Smutty Perkins, what everybody talk about. All the Morris Cargill, all those elements were anti-manly,
Yeah, say Uncle Junior.
anti-PNP, you know.
I never know them some students on hear what Uncle Junior say. We saw Mr. Smutty Smirkins, Mutty
Yeah,
Perkins, and
man.
the rest of them. We say they were against Michael Manley.
They were anti-Michael. And
I
those were the
say,
columnists in Glean at the time. The next thing that took place was that all the shops and the supermarkets that were involved in the sabotaging of PMP in the 70s, when you went to the supermarket the morning after the election, everything was thrown out. Pack up for thrown out. All day, everything is pure, everything is garbage. You ever see rice rotten? You ever see flour rotten? Or saltfish rotten, you know.
rotten. So that was a living testament to the longevity of how of the duration that they had withheld the products from the people, eh?
Yeah,
Saltfish are
because
rotten, flour are
yeah,
rotten.
because that was what they did to sabotage the PNP. We had 7 years of sabotaging by power hungry maniacs, you know, in this country, you know.
And then,
7 years of sabotaging by power hungry maniacs, you know.
well, and the Uncle Junior, I never know saw 7 years. So we say it was 7 years involvement by external forces and the entire issue about the food duration was that for the entire 7 years or it was just a portion of the 7 years.
All right. When the sabotaging started, they started in different means. First, what they did was they created economic sabotage where the government couldn't get money on the world market, right? And then now that was the first one. The second one, which was the major one, was when they squeeze the economy where you couldn't buy food. Because you have a shortage of foreign exchange, because remember you
Or
buy
by
food, you can't buy medicine, you know. We
yes.
couldn't get medicine to buy because of the sabotaging, you know. And if
Wow.
the government was supposed to get some money on the world market, when they go back for the money, they can't get it. They get the money dry up. And remember, you know, this was the era of the Cold War, right? Jamaica at the time, the PNP, as always, backed the black people in Africa, right? So when the war was taking place in Angola, Jamaica decided to back the Angolans. And
Yes.
America wanted us to go with South Africa. Jamaica said no. Michael said no. The Cubans were involved in the Angola War. So when Henry Kissinger came to Jamaica, he wanted Michael to vote against the Cubans' involvement in Angola.
Yes,
Michael
I
said
remember
no, you
that was
can't do
what
that.
started it. I remember that was what
Right,
started it because he wanted Michael Manley to speak out or not to support the Angolians in South Africa. I remember that what it was start over. Continue
right.
to make the argument. Yes.
So in that era now, you had the economic sabotaging taking place. And then now the next sabotaging was there would be like crimes taking place at different spots on the island. They would shoot up and nobody would die. Just to create mayhem.
A second,
That
Uncle
was what the
Junior.
Labour
I
Party.
remember, speaking about that, I remember one time Michael Manley spoke about it, that there was a popular news journalist, right, who was known to be staying in a Ocho Rios. His
Mm-hmm.
visit or his announce was published. And it is alleged that while the man came here, men fire do much shot round him out round the place where must stay and scare the living daylights out of him, you know. And I hear Michael Manley say the next day him fly out go America and 47 newspapers have it say war going in Jamaica. You hear me? I remember
Yep.
watching the documentary about that. Yeah, so you're right.
So everywhere you turn, them squeeze us. No, the worst thing was the mayhem, the crime in Kingston. You know that nobody could go to Mayfield Cemetery to be buried if them with the color of orange.
Remember you tell me that before. They couldn't go Maypen Cemetery, then I forgot
They
find
couldn't go
other
Mayfield
cemetery like
Cemetery, right?
Calvary.
Not to
You
other
say you
place.
say you say Calvary Cemetery was for the PNP. You know Calvary Cemetery,
Eh,
right?
yeah, man.
Yes.
So in every way, them sabotage us. They find every means of sabotaging us for 7 years. So at the end of that now, remember, with all the mayhem and everything, shortage of food and everything, you can't get the people on your side so easy. There are a lot of persons that still supported Michael, but there were a lot of persons now that were thinking, so boy, something. Maybe we go with that change. Because if we go with the same, we know we're going to be in problem. Because remember, it was the same Colonel Charles and Saga was say, if they don't win the election, them can't lose the war. If them people didn't make the same statement.
Say those two should be charged for crimes against humanity based on those statements. They should be charged for crimes against humanity, you know that?
Yeah, man. The other thing, the other statement was, they will mark the X in the red of PNP. They will mark the X in the red of PNP.
What you say? Yeah?
Yeah, man. So when we when when we hear Colonel coming out now to talk like him's an angel, not go so. You say you're going to play this tape with the one from Central Clarendon.
This is him
Him
play
is
next
no
because
angel, not there, no.
him say him get shot, Him claim say him get shot and him I go tell you how the part they go.
Yeah, but if it's talk about the right beat him too.
Hold on, that lie you tell. So him get beaten too?
Oh, yes, man.
No,
You
Uncle
must say,
Junior.
you must say,
Hold on there, Uncle Junior. Hold on. So you're telling me that Desmond get beaten? Are you telling me that Mike Henry get beaten too?
yeah, Colonel Charles him not get too.
Colonel Charles get beat. Then there's so much of them get beaten and I go on like them a smaddy today.
Hold on, you see, anybody who did go against Siaga get licked,
Hold on there. So Siago used to beat them?
Hold on. You feel say Eddie, our angel, I devil self in hell that.
Yeah, say then Siago. I know Siago beat Desmond and Desmond said the beating was good for
Oh,
him.
yeah. They forget looking at the lessons.
Jesus. So we say him beat Pernell Charles, then beat Mike Henry. Then I saw Siago walk and beat the whole of them. That's why they can't talk about him. That's why they never talk about him like how the PNP talk about Michael Manley.
Them beat,
You
them
notice that
beat.
every PNP MP can talk about Michael Manley. How often you hear MPs from the Jamaica Labour Party talk about Siago?
I never hear none. Them beat Fernell up at the conference, a stadium.
Yeah, say
And I
students
think
only never tell me that one day.
Michael may get him one too. Yeah, man, yeah, man. You see, you remember a couple of years ago, they beat and Rasta up a conference, up a Labour conference, you remember?
No remember.
But Rasta man and get beaten up there.
No, me no remember. No, Junior, nah, lie, nah, go telling a lie. I would the clot, yeah. Say
Oh,
students.
you think Labour get around Philip? Let me tell you something, teacher. Try make me tell you and make you understand how life see. You see, in the 80s, when I used to go school, you see if one dog I come down the road and here's a labourer to come, the dog left the road.
I say,
Say, all right, there's a famous politician in St. James where the man shoot a baby. Pani what a person.
what?
The man
Upon
shoot the baby by the mother suck the baby.
and the Uncle Junior. What on me say me can't hear right, cause my brain me hear it, but me have to process it a little bit. Cause what on there.
The lady a suckle the baby. And the man them go inside there for the woman. And them see say the woman a suck the baby. And them still get what them plan to get. You see, me realize that as a youth, nobody can look at me and tell me say no labor good. And that happened a month ago be little before the 1980 general election. And we can
Say
remember exactly clearly about that election coming in a fifth farm, a school,
yes.
a fifth farm, So we should have like a sense to know exactly what going around me. And there's another thing, what me think me tell you already, I'm going to repeat it tonight. It's some of them people here I jump up and I go on like, them are angel. Read a book by the name A Voice at the Workplace by Michael Manley.
Think you
A
talk about that book
Voice
for
at the
true.
Workplace. Where
Yes.
somebody shoot after Michael Manley in a Manchester when they organize bauxite workers. So when you hear some of them little liberator a come around and talk and you believe said them are nobody, them is nobody. Everybody that was right hand or left hand to Siaga can be no good.
They
So
had to
even
be
when
because they had to do his dirty works and they had to do his dirty deeds to be a part of his syndicate.
we hear people are talk about they were giving Andrew a chance because Andrew young. Andrew affiliated to Siaga and can't good.
Understand?
Andrew
And if a whole heap
affiliated
of
to
people
Siaga,
and if a whole heap
him
of people
can't good.
understand history like this, they would realize that Andrew can't good for true. You know, me realize when I'm a moderator ask if anybody realize that all the actions and sabotage that the JLP was doing back then, if they realize any resemblance with what the JLP is doing today, they're slowly doing some of the very same things today, you know. I wonder if you understand what I mean, Junior. They're slowly doing some of the same things today, you know.
They're doing the same thing. Well, look at it. Everything PMP put in place over the year, the JLP has tried to do something to sabotage it. They mash up housing trusts, they mash up part program, they mash up the money what we get from backside levy, everything the JUTC, everything what the PMP put down in Jamaica to benefit the people of Jamaica, the JLP mash it up. Mash it up.
Mm,
Alright? And why think them after now? The only thing leave now for them mash up, at the country itself, And as
and
far
they're
as I'm
doing that, you
concerned,
know, they're doing that, you know, because no money no there for pay nobody. No money no there for pay nobody.
Jamaica owe inside the country close to $1 trillion. All the money our
Mm,
boats have about. So we have more for the budget and more for this. Everything is public private. So they rent out everything and they use the services of them friend in the private sector and pay them the money. So instead of buying any machine now, we have an X-ray machine at the hospital.
Which can be
Them
the property, which can be the
right.
property of the government, who dictates the price of the services. It is now being passed on
Them
to
pass
their
it on to
friends.
them
In a
friends
right,
inside.
Junior, in a
Right.
wickedness that.
They find every way to thief. They alright. They have a radiology department in St. James. We name Radiology West. The amount of money what them owe that man right now. Even if they give the man Corner Regional, you know want it. For the
Just
amount of
say,
money what they owe the man. The man wouldn't even take him regional. He don't want it.
government owe
It's
him a
that
whole
bad.
heap of money. Whole heap of money them owe him.
Teacher, the man will wash pot down at the police station. Government owe him. The owner clean the toilet at the hospital and police station and school. They're owed money,
I tell you who else owed money because one of them called me and he think he call on this program. You know the man them will cook the food, the government workers and will
Yes.
cook the food for the police them over Twickenham
Mm-hmm.
Park.
Mm-hmm.
Them no get pay yet. The
Mm-hmm.
firefighters, the engineers, and the truck drivers, them no get pay yet. You hear me, Junior? So a whole heap of people no get pay yet.
You say people them were supposed to cook food for the man them that the state of emergency. All them owe,
Oh Jesus. You know,
The-
and this government knowing all the money that them owe, they do come to the people and say, boy, we owe X and Y, we need another term for fix it. Them telling us, oh, everything is well and it's the best the economy has ever been. And my brother, you know what I realized, Junior? He said the
Mhm.
more it is unearthed about all the outstanding salaries that are supposed to be paid to the government workers.
Mhm.
The more this reveals that when Mark Golding and the PNP come in, they're
Headache.
going to have a challenge because no money might
Headache.
not in there. You hear
Headache.
me?
Headache, man. But teacher, may I ask you a question? You work out yet how come so much people still accept Andrew? I mean, Andrew has spoiled goods. But how so much people still accept him?
Why I don't know, I don't know. Some afraid of him. Some are being bought out. Some are being paid well. And I don't know if I'm Obi the rest, because that is the only other option I can use, because you can't see to your natural eyes how these people turn a blind eye to all the wickedness that Andrew has done and still support him. All church people were supposed to have discernment and support him.
No, and them lose it somewhere. There's a report out that they say Jamaica is doing so bad. Only one country in the Caribbean worse than Jamaica, and it's Haiti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where so one report
That's,
come out that says so?
yeah, man. They say the economy is so bad. Poverty is so bad. Only Haiti is ahead of it in the Caribbean. Remember, I know
Mm,
when when they when the PNP took office in '89, the poverty rate was 30%.
yes. Now it is
And when
now it
we
is between 50, now it is about 55%, somewhere there about.
well we get a report now say it's under 15. But remember, when we got it in '89, it was 30. And when we gave up by this country in 2007, it was 9%. 9%, And the Labour Party carried back up to 21. and Portia carried down to 11. And it's somewhere about 13 or something now, them say, but we don't know. Because everything is doctored in Jamaica, you know.
The issue is that these things are not being told. And it is things like these that the PNP are to run every minute. Things like these are to be circulated. I wonder if you understand what I mean, because these are information that is a call to action. These type of information are influencers. You know what it means? It influences people decision and how they vote. You hear what I said? It's a
What,
major
what, what,
influential and deciding factors. Yes, sir.
what is that? That's your job, you know. Because we don't have no press in Jamaica.
Aye.
We
And
don't have no press, you know.
as you talk about press, you realize Jamaica's fallen in the press freedom index. You realize that
Yeah,
Jamaica's
man.
fallen.
We collide down. Because we don't rock bottom. But if you look at the country and you realize we're going around and playing with a dictatorship, right? Now, you hear what Water Commission said today?
The commission said that they're not going to give KCC no more report. No more report about the water. No more report
Them,
about the levels or the condition of the water. Yeah. And I find that very disrespectful, you know. You know why? A politics I do that, you know. A government badness I do
them,
that, you know.
them ranking feisty. Them ranking
Disrespectful that, you
feisty.
know. Who pay them?
So,
Them out of order.
so if we are not supposed to hear the quality of the water, right? Our representatives are put there to inform us, you know. That's why we have them there, right? But I tell you something, you know. Somebody playing with fire, you know. Because remember, you know, dirty water and Ochi, you know. And you know what comes to Ochi? Remember? Cruise ship.
No. The cruise ship, yes. And the tourists.
Okay. So let them go and face it and say them not informing us as to what is going on. Them can't tell the man within cruise ship that doing know.
That
Because
a
when him
truth.
asks what kind of water I'm getting, you can't tell him saying getting do the water.
Yes.
You can't tell him that.
You talk
But
about
you,
tourism. As you talk about tourism, you know, say the tourist arrivals are falling.
you remember we had that discussion a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, hold on a second, the Uncle Junior, I'm gonna put it up on my screen. I remember see me can find the article because I know some like to bring me evidence while me there talk. What the article say? Hold on a second, Uncle Junior. See the article here? Hold on there. See the article here? The article says, U.S. immigration worries blamed as tourist arrivals dip. You know what them a blame? Immigration. Jamaica
Yeah.
tourism numbers for the first 4 months of 2025 have shown a downward turn. But tourism officials and stakeholders are expressing optimism that the numbers will increase for summer. You hear that, Junior? So the economy down, tourism down, teachers now get paid, we are get dirty water dictating in the country, hospital now run good. What is running good?
Remittance down too. Remember,
Remittance down. Remittance down, Jamaica. I really believe that we have to pay special attention to these things, you know. We have to start paying special attention. We have a government that has been lying to us. You know why them lie to us? They don't want us to find out the truth. Because if we find out the truth of the real financial status and the affairs of the country, most of we guy would have dropped. You hear me? That is why Nigel Clark run, you know. We're seeing why Nigel Clark run now, you know. Oh.
we realize that. And the other thing to teach are very important. When the characters that say them lead Jamaica have a press conference, them handing the questions that they're going
Entirely.
to ask the
Yeah,
ministers, you
man.
know.
A selective questions, man, and not free questions. A selective questions, man. They know what questions are being asked already.
So when they when they ask the questions and they get the answers, or even when the announcements, because when I born, I never hear a government can make announcements. So how can you be in power for 9 years and still come out and promise? You know, so much I talk about achievement now. And then now, when the government come out now and promise this and promise that, I hear the Minister of Agriculture say he's going to spend $600 billion up at Montpelier.
Do have that money, lie they telling. They do have that money, lie they telling. Lie they telling. The wait name there, the budget for the year is little bit over $1 trillion. Don't the budget for the fiscal year, the financial year is over $1 billion. And the agriculture not so lucky if you get 50% of that. Lie him a telling. As me hear that figure there, I can rubbish it off at the top of my head.
The budget for the year is $1,200 billion. So if 600 billion would be half of that. Half. Right?
And
So
agriculture
when
not so
you
fortunate at all. So I lie they telling. Agriculture not so fortunate to get that amount of money. Lie him telling.
when you hear that, you know exactly what I say. Because all that is happening is that they're giving them friends license to import goods. So all over the agricultural sector, if you observe, is importation and this and importation and that. Jamaica imports ganja and Jamaica imports all ice. You can imagine? Ice.
Unacceptable. The PNP has a lot of work to do. The PNP have a lot of corrective measures to take. The PNP have a lot of damage control to do. But guess what? Despite how tedious the work is, we are up to the task because guess what? A change gonna come and a change has to come. Anyway, Uncle Junior, I want to see if I can
Yeah,
get in a little bit of that Mike Henry story. So, and
yeah
I
man,
really thank you
realize.
for the history. You give us 36 minutes, and I like how
Yeah man.
you come and fill in the details because enough people never know how the story leak. And I like how you come tell we says the Ray and the nephew and the cousin make the soldier man bust him plans. I will really appreciate that amongst everything else. So before you leave, take a minute or two and give us your closing remarks. Yes, sir.
Well, we're getting closer and closer to when the devil has to call it. Today is the what the 13th,
You're the 14th.
the 14th,
Yes.
right? So we only have a few months when Andrew have to call it. So all of the results hope that there is nothing illegal that they do. But one thing we have to remember, if the Labour Party has a plan to do anything that is not illegal, that is not legal, we have to vote in large numbers. We have
That's
to
right.
turn out and
That's right.
vote.
So they
So
have a
if
lot of
they
catching
even
up to
plan
do.
to thief, we're going to vote them out. Once them see the numbers high, them can't thief it because it's going to be too obvious. So we know that in the areas that are close, they will play the game. But in the other areas, we have to vote heavy. Even in areas that we know it's hard for us to win, vote heavy. Because that will show up in the final numbers. Right? So remember, lick the like button and carry the likes up to 9,000 tonight. I make
I hear a number that you know.
Tisa jump for joy. Yeah, man. I know the other night when we came on, before me go, the other night when we came on, it was Orange Lady birthday, and we get cut off. So me never get to tell her happy birthday. So I have to tell her happy belated.
Man, and
tonight.
your friend that man, Orange Lady, big her
Yeah.
up for you, Uncle Junior. Your friend that, big her up, man.
We never tell Happy Mother's Day, Happy belated Mother's Day. And teacher, I'm glad to know, say, Mommy, all right.
And that is good. I'm glad she's out of the
Yeah, man.
hospital. And thanks to everybody who offered prayers. I'm really happy about it.
Yeah, man. Anyway, brothers, go back in line and chill out for the rest of the night. All right? We
Right,
link
Uncle
up.
Junior. Blessings and
Yeah, man.
thank you for
Cool,
your
cool.
continued history. Thank you so much, Uncle
Yeah, man.
Junior.
Cool, cool.
Blessings, blessings.
Yeah.
Students, when you touch up the like button for me now, please. Touch up the like button for me, please, Jamaica. That was our historian, our resident historian, Uncle Junior. And he always is able to fill in the intricate details wherever political history is concerned. When you touch up the like button for me, students, we've been here for 2 hours and 25 minutes. Jamaica, you see, say the other party lie. They looking at your eye, them lie to you, them rob you, them thief the money. They're doing everything that is bad. There comes a point in time when we must make a change. And let me tell you that a change will certainly come. Everybody beg some orange colors and type, we want change. Everybody beg some orange colors and type, we want change. Let me be the first person to type it now. We want change. Everybody type it for me now. We want change. And beg some orange colors. We want change. Everybody type change for me now. If you want a change, just type in the comments, say, we want a change. Here is a change.
There comes a point in each person's life where they are tasked with an important decision. A decision that may affect not only them, but also their country.
Change gon' come, change gon' come, oh, yes it will.
A decision to keep things the way they are, or a decision that will bring meaningful change.
Change gon' come, oh, yes it will, oh, yes it will. Change gon' come.
We choose change to provide wider access to homes and land ownership, for good health care.
There is a travel advisory issued by the U.S. State Department advising of the poor state of our hospitals and the prohibitive costs associated with accessing private health care.
And access to quality education from early childhood to the tertiary level. A change to decrease crime and give our youths a chance. A change from unfulfilled promises to renewed trust. A change from corruption to good governance.
If I were in your position, I would take for myself and hand over to someone else who is not compromised.
We choose a Jamaica that is run democratically, not autocratically. We choose a Jamaica where if you break the law, you pay the price, no matter who you are. If, like me, you truly want a better future for all Jamaicans, not just a few, then make the decision to choose change for yourself, for your family, and for Jamaica.
Change gon' come, oh, yes it will, oh, yes it will.
There you have it, Jamaica. We choose change. Students, I've been here for 2 hours and 30 minutes, and I think I did a 3-hour class. I feel my body a little bit tired, students, so I'm not going to really push it, all right? But before you leave, you see the wickedness that JLP has done. You've been reminded of the wickedness that JLP has done. Is there anybody who pledges to ensure?
To ensure that the People's National Party is returned to victory. I further pledge that I will work, I will defend, I will uphold the principles, the love of the people
party. So help me.
There you go, students. The Lord bless and keep you. May His face shine upon you. Have a good evening. Have a good night. Hit the like button before you go. And guess what? I will pick up the history lesson tomorrow night in our late night class, where I will allow you to listen to Mike Henry on the history lesson. Thank you for listening. Good night. Good night. Good night.